forms of religion. Join us in our sight. We find love, peace, and harmony. The dance floor is our church. I am thou. Can't you tell? You will be my haunted friends, or you will go to hell.
Hi, my name is Annabelle, and welcome to my tea party. Boo. Cookie? Hey, Annabelle, yes? Why is my tea floating? Whose balloon is this?
It's mine.
Oh, Penny, can you pass on the Ouija board for me?
You sure? I am thou. Can't you tell? You will be my haunted friends, or you will go to hell.
Oh, by the way, have you met Chucky yet?
Yo, what's up, bro?
They call me Chucky, chopping people's hats. Fear and relentless, the gift that I possess. A freak show my colors with my heavy wooden axe. To stop with the mental, with a psycho flex. Oh my god!
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Discovery, go at the throttle.
The clock has started.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine.
the shivers. Whenever I'm thinking about you, just wanna leave and live without you. Be on my own again. I get the shivers. Whenever you go out of line, yeah. I feel the creeping down my spine, yeah. Wanna be alone again.
Welcome everyone here tonight as we're live here from Phoenix, and I tell you what, I am fired up for this thing. It is the PGR No BS Tech 160, brought to you on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith. Now, if there's any special guests in the audience, shout out to my brother Jeremy Smith, who actually does some road racing on occasion if he gets his team out somewhere, and he also does a lot of other stuff. Also, shout out to him. Also, my loving wife, Jenna Lee Lockwood Smith, who might be watching, might not, I don't know, but we will find out eventually if she ever gets into the chat. Now, you will see that the cars are starting to take track of what could be one of the toughest races of the season, arguably. This is Phoenix, 3 flat corners and a dog leg that you can elect to take the dog leg or not. So it's going to be interesting to see what drivers take the dog leg, what drivers do not. And that's where it comes to play on the fuel strat and everything else. So let's go to tonight's race info for more race info. This is the PGR No BS Tech 160. And this is Phoenix Raceway, located in Avondale, Arizona. The track temp is 68 degrees on this 1.01 miles track. Weather outside is 68 degrees, partly cloudy and no wind. So, typical Arizona weather, I'd say. But these drivers have a bigger challenge because turn 1 is actually like turn 2 or something like that. It's really offset here tonight, as it's going to throw these guys for a loop as you don't know what turn you're in. So it's going to be a blast. One thing these drivers will have to remember is throttle control here. You hit that wall or you go around, you're going to bounce around like a ping pong ball on a ping pong table. Just saying, it happens. No worries whatsoever. So we're going to get that timing tower up. We're going to get the driver info, what driver we're actually on here. Hide up some of this other not so fun stuff that doesn't look that good. But right now we're going to bring up Doug Ward in the Menards machine and see how he feels. Dougie boy.
Hey.
Man, you're coming in here. You got the Menards Mustang out. How are you feeling here tonight?
Good. You know, been practicing a good lot coming into this race because, you know, these past couple races have really just kind of, I guess, put a fire under me to finally put up a good finish. Because, you know, Kentucky I didn't do very well, but, you know, last stage I kind of figured some stuff out, but it was a little too late. I finished like 16th there or something. Probably even lower. Then, you know, Pocono, I mean, it was kind of like anyone could see. I had the pace. I was 3rd in practice. I messed up qualifying, started 15th, clawed my way up to 6th in the first stage, and then, you know, just accidents took me out of it. So I think today's going to be the day that I finally put down a good finish.
As you're coming into this one early on, you know, you got out there, you put the car on track early. What are you noticing with the car so far?
Very tight. Very, very tight. Like, it's very easy to just slide it up and get into the wall, but, you know, it's, I don't know, it's hard. You gotta definitely be aware of braking. Braking is going to be the biggest deal here.
It's NASCAR. You don't need brakes.
Well-
No, what you could try, I don't know if it'll work because I'm not testing. You could try to roll the corner with a downshift.
To third?
No, down to your most. I run 5th and then I hit 4th.
See, I'm running most of the track in 4th. It's only right before turn 1 that I get into 5th
then
for a
just
little bit
roll
and then
it.
shift
Try
down
to
into
break,
it.
trail brake with a little bit roll.
Yeah, that's about what I've been doing.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Good luck here tonight in Phoenix, and hopefully you find the luck you've been looking for, man.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Oh, good luck, then.
Thank you.
Thank you. Doug Ward getting ready to rock and roll. Now let's bring up Logan Gill, who's been out there also. Logan.
Yes, sir.
You're coming in here, already putting your name at the top of that leaderboard. How are you feeling here tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good with this one, honestly. Not too familiar with this track, man, but seems like it's not too difficult for me. Been getting better and better and better every week, so we'll see how this goes, you know. Just want to make sure I get some stage points, and last week I messed up Pocono, you know, into the beginning of the stage, and I spun out and messed my whole week up, so hopefully today we can bounce back, get some points.
All right, man. Well, hopefully you can finally get the points you've been wanting, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Logan Gill, everybody, driver of that number 2 down there. And now we're seeing Daniel McCurdy getting in here. Let's talk to Daniel. Daniel. Oh, Daniel? All right, Daniel's unavailable. Let's talk to Chucky, see if Chucky's available. Oh, Chucky.
Hey, what's up?
Man, what a night. You're coming in here. You're getting ready to put the machine on the track, and oh my goodness, I see what you're talking about with that logo. But you're looking like you've been pretty sharp all season, steadily showing a lot of improvement. How are you feeling coming here to Phoenix?
I like Phoenix. I think we're going to have a pretty good car. I just got out on the track, so we're going to see what it does. But I think we'll have a good car here. You know, we had a 5th place finish at Iowa Sunday night, and so really good start to the season.
Oh yeah, and then you know, as the points and everything start to build up, what are you gonna have to do to maybe bounce back into this, get back up into the points here?
Need to get some stage points. Just get all I can, you know, stage points and, you know, leading a lap and things like that. Just have to do what we can.
Oh, yeah, as those stage points, you know, I can't stress this enough that it is absolutely crucial that you can get them. So hopefully you finally get the luck of the draw for you.
Yeah, I think we'll have a good qualifying session here, and I think we're going to be starting in the top 10. We're going to have a good car tonight and see if we can't put this somewhere Chevrolet in victory lane.
All right, man. Well, good luck. I'm going to get you back down to the blackout deal. Don't let me down here tonight. Good luck.
Appreciate you. And no problem. All right.
So Chucky getting ready to throw down against these guys is looking pretty tasty. Now, if anybody's wondering how to get some really spicy merch, all you got to do is hit the link in the description. I put up a brand new item today, a couple new items. You get a nice heavy-duty hoodie or a PGR flag. So don't be afraid to check it out. Go to the merch store, hit the link in the description. There's nothing in there to disappoint anybody, from tumblers to whatever. So check it out. Also, if you want to leave a tip, feel free. It's right there. As broadcast and everything else is never easy. It helps support the league, the broadcast, everything, to keep everything coming nice and clean for the fans in the stands there. It's kind of a group effort amongst me and PGR. But now let's go to what everybody's kind of anxious to find out on, and that is the point situation. There we are here. And I will tell you right now, Josh Larson's got to be riding a high note. Has not won a race, but yet he finds us up at the top of the board, along with Thomas Meeks. That is mostly in part with the stage points and consistent finishes. Now, William Robbins, after a big win last week, stays in third. Matt Fleming chomping at the bit behind him. The bonus points are stacking up. And of course, Landon Bednarz is in the top 5 for this, and he's the 5th one. Anthony Yunus, Logan Gill, Cody Keller, Joe Divide, Jesse Erdman are top 10 in that, and then it's Bobby Jones, James Bronson, Brandon Perry, Doug Ward, Travis Burton, Jack Bronson, Charles Balance back in 17th, who we just talked to, Daniel McCurdy, Tim Morris, Jimmy Emos, Justin Bell, Austin Norcross, John Wilkie, John Navarra, and Brian Kearney. That is the current order, top 25 of this league, and they are absolutely flying at this point. They are not backing off the throttle. It's go time. Drivers that have won a race have sealed their seat into the playoffs. A few drivers tonight may elect to go for that route. Now, we look at how the season has gone so far in the season schedule. Matt Fleming won at Kentucky. Robbins at Pocono. Who's going to win tonight? We do not know. It is not set in stone. And then next week, we travel to Dega. It's going to be epic. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fun and fast, as these cars will clock just over 200 miles an hour on Dega if they can get the right setup in there and get the right line. That is going to be crucial. But tonight, they got to watch the front right tire of these machines, as any good racer will tell you. That front right is critical in these ones, as they don't want to heat it up, burn it out, or anything right out the gate. They got to dial it in early and set their mark. Passing is going to be hard, and it could be even more difficult. As we have only 30 minutes remaining, now is a good time for me to do the national anthem. So please rise, get on your feet. I'm going to find somebody from the deal. If anybody's wondered what deal I use for all my music, it is none other than Spotify Premium. So check it out. Don't be shy. And I know tonight is going to be very special, as we're going to use the Jonathan Michael Fleming Star Spangled Banner. Get on your feet, race fans. Here we go for our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Still there. Oh,
fans. What an amazing national anthem. Shout out to that man, Jonathan Michael Fleming. Now let's bring up another member of Blackout Motorsports Zone, Travis Burton. See how he's feeling here tonight. Travis.
How's it going?
Another tough one here tonight, as this week in racing has not been easy for you. You're coming here to Phoenix here tonight. Probably one of the tougher trials there are, as this is a 3-turn monster, but they say turn 4s even though there's only 3.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough track. I feel like I'm decent here, so hopefully my internet doesn't have issues like last time, and I'll actually be able to complete this race, because last time that was not fun.
Now, as you're coming into this one early out the gate, you know, I've heard some drivers talk about the track being tight. Does that seem to be the case with the Camaro?
Not really. I actually feel like it's very well balanced. I mean, it is slightly tight coming out of 2, but it's just trying to get the right arc and angle coming out of the corner to make sure you don't push up into the wall too much. But besides that, I mean, I feel like I have it pretty well balanced, and it should hopefully perform well short run and long run today.
All right, well, I'm going to let you get back at it, man. It has been great having you in the booth once again. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Travis Burton ready to throw it in with Blackout Motorsports here tonight. Drivers, we do have Brian Kearney here tonight. He's in really not so visual deal here. I wonder what he's got on the side of that thing. I'm really, at this point, I'm just really curious. So we're gonna go find out what he actually has on that thing. Let's try. Oh, he didn't give me a zoomed in cam. Indians, no zoomed in cam. Oh, here we go. It is Dunder Miffin something company. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks cool. So kudos. We can live with that one. We also got Ryan Wendt is fresh back. Brian Kearney's here. Oh, that was who I just saw. And Joe Divide has been a front runner nearly all season long. He's been up there in the fight. Daniel McCurdy's in this one. Landon Bednar's along with Tim Mars. Bobby Jones showed up. Still have a lot of drivers looking to show up here tonight. It is Phoenix, so it might be a little bit timid. Who knows? Stay tuned, race fans, as I'm going to put on some music, let you guys jam out a little bit. We're going to be going green flag in no time, and you will not want to miss this one because it is going to be a blast by the time this one is done. So stay tuned.
Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. No, but the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the pain, yeah, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter. Try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you'll see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are to in the dead of night. Maybe when it's so dark, you know it's an eye for eye. Every energy around, and the touch of night.
All right, race fans, I am back, and I tell you what, I am totally amped up for this thing. Nobody's in the chat right now, so we're going to talk about tonight's race sponsor. That's right, No BS Tech. Shout out to those guys for coming on board as a sponsor. They work in part with Datadog to make sure that your business is operating optimal conditions. So get in touch with Anthony Yunez at No BS Tech, or go to nobstech.com for more information, as they can really help amp up your business. They also work, like they said, they work in part with Datadog and some other stuff. So don't be afraid to give those guys a holler. Check them out at nobstech.com. Of course, Anthony Yunez probably knows more, but he's not in the chat right now, because he could be definitely working still. He likes to put in a lot of late nights. And another interesting event coming up. Don't get enough shot of screen time for this one. Is the Patricia Campa Memorial 250, brought to you on the network once again. That's right, we're doing it even bigger than last year. We're going to Indianapolis Motor Speedway with one of the fastest machines on the planet, the IR-18, the IndyCar, the real deal, 231 miles an hour. That's right, I tested it. I clocked in a qualifying speed of 232 miles an hour with that machine at my max pace. Real life, I think they hit like 236 miles an hour. And they also get 4 laps to accomplish the highest speed possible. So we are going to be doing it even bigger than ever, as we are also preparing a very special send-off for my mother-in-law, who's tragically passed away April 27th of last year. So can't wait to see what we bring for his deal. Sign-ups are open right now. $10 to get in, with a top prize being handed out to the top 3 drivers after sign-ups and everything. And the notorious official Patricia Campa Memorial Race flag, as there's only a one-off every year, and that winning that race is the only way to get it. So these drivers want to get signed up, and if they can't handle it, I don't know what to tell them. It's a very fun car to drive, and they should be ecstatic about the network throwing this one. So they should be good to go now. We do have a lot of guys still trying to get in this race. We have 12 drivers signed up, including Matt Fleming has just arrived. We do see like Landon Bednarz and those guys laying down some laps. We are seeing a few drivers struggle here tonight. Out the gate earlier, they're finding out that you gotta be clean here. It's no, hey, bump it all over, throw it in a turn, bounce it off the wall, send it around like ping pong ball. You cannot do that here. It does not work. You must keep it off the wall as fast as you can go. You gotta push the limit here. You gotta push it up to 2 to 3 inches away from the wall and at over 100 miles an hour. If you can't, sorry, come back again another day, because you probably will not win this race. But they will definitely try and definitely throw it in there. And I just seen somebody log in that's a very familiar face. Mr. Josh Larson, our current points leader, is here. We're going to talk to him. Josh. So finally, glad to see you join the chat.
Yeah, figured I'd give you guys, well, you road guys, a head start, you know.
Well, I don't need a head start. I ain't racing. You be in the chat early, you hear me? Now, here tonight, you're coming into Phoenix. Very challenging track. It says turn 4. We all know there's only 3 here. But you're also the current points leader. How are you feeling about how this season's been going so far to get that lead? We know it's on bonus points alone. What are you going to have to do here tonight?
Well, I mean, looks like try to outrun my teammates and not wreck, basically.
So,
or blow it on pit strategy.
Do I have to do it? I feel like it reminds me of a movie.
Reminds of what?
It reminds me of a movie, an old movie. You know, Billy Madison, you blew it!
Oh.
Am I gonna have to do that to you?
No.
You want me to be
I'll
nice?
get one.
Well, I think I heard something about Fleming said, bring back nice Brandon, please. Yes, the Discord chat in Prime Grid is always electric as everybody who races there razzes each other. It's like F1 guys versus Cup guys, road guys versus oval guys. You name it. We're all razzing each other. But at the end of the day, it's all fun and games. And, you know, you prove it on the track at the end of the day. But, you know, I just like to talk crap, as everybody knows. So,
That's all good, man.
well, hey, in my defense, I have won at some amazing tracks myself. So I have never won a road race. I have never won a road race. Never. But I have won at Daytona. I've won at Indy. I've won at Atlanta. I'm pretty sure I won at USA International at one point. I've won on dirt before.
I don't think I have any wins in this league.
I have won. One of my crowning achievements is actually winning the CMRSC Virtual Daytona 500. That is my crowning achievement. Nobody can say they fully won a race on strat except for me, because I won on fuel alone and I wasn't paying attention. I just managed to out. Well, the other guys all ran out of fuel where I planned for it, and they had to pit like with 2 laps to go.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
I was highly lucky. In the second, I ran out of fuel while doing my burnout.
Oh, nice.
So I never got my burnout, man. I never got a full burnout. I ran out of fuel just as I was doing it. I was like, no!
That's all right. I mean, burnouts for winning's overrated anyways.
No, they're not.
I mean, see Josh Berry this past week?
Hey, I'm going to have to go win that.
That was pretty classy.
I'm going to have to go win it again and then do it. That's the goal.
There you go.
Nah.
You can do it.
But I'm going to let you get back to the chat. Good luck during the race, and hopefully have some luck on your side this race.
I hope so. We'll see what happens.
All right, good luck, Josh. Thank you for coming on up to the booth.
No problem.
So, Josh Larson, everybody. Now let's talk to William Robbins, last week's winner, and probably a really proud moment for him. Willie.
What's up, bud?
Man, what? You know, you got to be riding a high note. You've got to be flying high tonight, knowing you got the monkey off the back with a big race win last week. You know, I know we got a bunch of, you know, I'm sure your family gave you some kudos and some props for winning last week. How are you going to handle this one? Because this is a whole new animal.
Man, you know, getting the win last week sets us up with a lot for the playoffs. So now, the rest of the regular season, we can gamble. We can play strategy. We can, you know, take the long shots for wins. Sets us in a good spot, man. It gives me, number one, I can relax, like you said, monkeys off the back. So no pressure here.
There's a ton of pressure still, because you still, you know, you're sitting back in the points. You know, when you look at the points board, you know, you're back in third. You know, you're not getting you see the bonus points gathering for some of these drivers. You know, what's going to be the plan tonight to maybe bounce back up into that fight for the top one?
You know, seeing as how we don't need that win. I think, you know, we're looking at when you look at the point situation, even with the win, we're in third because we haven't scored big on bonus points. So I think for this race, I think my focus needs to be on stages. You know, stages 1 and 2, looking for bonus points. And then, hey, if the win's there at the end, we'll go for it. But the bonus points is what we need to focus on. We had 9 bonus points last week on a winning race, compared to some guys that had, 16, 18 bonus points. So that's where we're lacking. I think we're 6 or 7 points off the lead. So bonus points might close the gap for us.
All right, man. Well, I'll get you back at it so you get some practice, and good luck here tonight.
I appreciate it, bud.
Thank you. That was William Robbins. Now we're going to bring up tonight's race sponsor, Anthony Yunez, so he can give us a little show. Anthony.
What's up, Brandon?
Yo, I'm going to become Italiano. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go back to Brooklyn.
Hey, you know.
I'm just playing.
What's up?
So here tonight, this is No BS Tech's race. How are you feeling coming into this one?
You know, a tough track, but yeah, generally speaking, I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I like my chances. We've had a strong start to the season. I would like to get a win and lock in a playoff spot. So just gonna try to keep it here in the top 5, score some stage points, and be there at the end.
Gotcha. So basically, you're just gonna ride this one out, and hopefully the train collects. And how about now you tell us, how about you tell us about No BS Tech while you got you up here?
Yeah, thank you. We're an IT services and engineering consulting business focused on a specific monitoring technology called Datadog, and work with a lot of large companies to help them monitor all their critical systems. So a lot of business to business work and partnerships. So yeah, thank you for asking.
All right, I figure I'd give you the shout out because you know the business better than I do. So good luck to you, man. And thank you for coming on up here and tell us that.
Thank you for having me, Brandon. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And now we're gonna bring up Mastermind Brandon Perry, and we're gonna have a chat. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon Smith?
Hey, you should go back to the Boondocks and get your car. Where's your car at, dude? There it is. Thought you got lost getting out of the hauler. So here tonight, you're coming into Phoenix. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. You know, we were just talking about the setup and making some maybe adjustments to the setup to kind of see if we could dial it in a little bit more. So I'm going to try a little bit of that out over the next 10 minutes. So don't have much time to practice, but going to try to see if I can dial in the setup a little bit. But this is a track that I definitely like. You know, it's a skill track too, meaning, you know, it takes a lot of skill to actually, you know, wheel it around here and score some good points. You know, it's short track racing, but it's really unique in its own right. You know, this is a very unique track, especially with having the dog leg down there and the risk of going down there on the apron for the dog leg. So this is a fun track, man. I'm looking forward to it. I really like this track in IndyCar, not gonna lie, really fast and really fun, but tonight will do, and we'll get after it, man. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man. Well, and then we got to talk about what Blackout Motorsports Racing Network and PGR have cooking in the kitchen. Now, firstly, we'll talk about what PGR and Blackout Motorsports Racing Network have cooking in the kitchen, which would be the Patricia Campbell Memorial 250. I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm super excited for that. I think that's going to be awesome. You know, I think we're going to be able to get 20 plus drivers, which should be amazing. And you know, it's going to be at one of the fastest ovals in the world, so with the Indy cars. So I'm looking forward to that, and it's the same week that PGR IndyCar Series begins as well, so it should be a pretty exciting week for the league and for the network. But I'll definitely be looking forward to that race, see if I can get on the podium again. And I know it means a lot to you and your family, so it definitely means a lot to the league as well.
And then to top it off, you know I've got to cook. I've been cooking in the kitchen on June. The World Cup. It's going to be the new crown jewel of the network. 4 races, 1 weekend, 1 winner and 1 team winning. In the W12 confirmed, we are going to go with that one. How pumped are you for that?
You know, I'm pretty pumped for that. I mean, I think that's going to be pretty exciting to just have, you know, a World Cup style event. and with, you know, I'm sure a great lineup of drivers. So how can you not like that? You know what I mean? I think it's going to be exciting, and, you know, I'm sure it's going to be some interleague battles going on, just like even in the Patricia Campa race. So I think that makes it exciting too, because you have, you know, other leagues basically coming in and, you know, fighting against each other that, you know, don't normally race against each other. So I think it'll be exciting, man. I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, man. I'm going to let you get back to it. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor here.
All right, yeah, appreciate you, Brandon. I'll try to get this car dialed in, and I guess we got 2 new drivers that I'm trying to sort out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Brandon Perry definitely going to work right away, and now let's hear from Matt Fleming. We'll give him some more grief. Oh, Matt.
Yo, Mr. Smith.
You thought you were going to keep me quiet. Nope. I'm going to be loud and proud, brother. So
Definitely loud.
So you're coming in here tonight at Phoenix. How are you feeling?
Oh, yeah, the usual. It'll be fun, that's for sure. Phoenix is always a good track. Always a lot of good battles here. So definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully get another top 5 at least. So we'll see how it goes.
All right. So hopefully good luck falls on your side here tonight.
That's right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I hope so.
I'm going to let you get back to it. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. Matt Fleming, everybody. And now let's bring up Landon Bednarz. It's, let's bring up, we got Thomas Meeks. Let's bring up Meeks. Thomas? I cannot hear you.
I am here.
Oh, man. Is your mic not working very good?
No, it's on.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, I just turned you up. So you're coming in here at Phoenix. How are you feeling?
I like this track. I just don't have a lot of laps on it so far with the new updates and everything. So as of right now, the car is real tight and very, very loose on entry. So just trying to get some laps in and see if I can, find a line that works for me and everything. And then hopefully it goes well. I have a good record here, so.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to it. Good luck, and watch out for the wall. We'll send medical assistance. Don't worry. Later, Thomas. Thank you. Now we got Thomas. Let's bring up Landon Bednarz. Landon.
What's up, big dog?
Oh, man, you are quiet. What is up with you guys' mics being so quiet tonight?
I don't know.
Oh, there. I barely hear you, buddy. But here tonight, how are you feeling?
Oh, ran a couple laps a minute ago. Doesn't feel too bad. I'm a little excited for it. We'll see what we can do.
All right.
See if we can come out here and play, you know?
Is it feeling loose, tight? What are you feeling out there?
I think I'm just overdriving the corner, so it's a lot of lack of talent is what it is.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back in there and get some practice in, all right?
Thanks, sir. Hopefully we'll see you after.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. The Landon Bednarz is right there. Let's bring up Jesse Erdman. Jesse.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, give me a good one-line. What's a good one-liner?
You caught me at another bad moment.
I don't care about your bad moments. I want a good one-liner. I'm going to get one out of you. Ow! Ah, my wife!
You know,
ow!
See what I can do tonight, and, sometime, the sun shines on a dog's ass every now and then. There you go.
Yes, all right. Well, for everybody who's got children out there, viewer discretion is advised early on. Jesse has a potty mouth, and he'll be sending me a tip. No, seriously, Jesse, I might actually have kids watching. I think my nephews might be.
Well, I apologize to anybody that got offended by that.
All right, well, good luck. Hopefully you can get it dialed in here tonight. I heard the Prime PGR is dialing it in and trying to get it really dialed in.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm still messing with some computer stuff, so.
All right, man. I'll let you get back at it. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So Jesse Erdman messing with the PC. We're going to come up to qualifying here very shortly as we got like a minute 30 left. These guys are going to go into qualifying. They're going to find out who's going to be reigning supreme at the top of this thing. This is going to be very fun to see what happens at the end of it, because they're going to be qualifying could be critical here. So don't go anywhere. These guys are going to have some fun. We're going to go green very shortly. And I cannot wait to see what these guys do when it comes to throwing it in here at Phoenix. Don't go anywhere.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
That is right. Practice is over. We are going to qualifying. It is going to be all hands on deck, as some of the teams are not performing as well as what they'd want, but other teams are outperforming everybody, which would be Flagship. And they are absolutely giving us a show this entire season. A few new drivers to note. Ryan Wendt and I just seen him, the new guy. Ryan Wendt and Robert Church, actually new to the league and to this pretty sure they're new to the network also. But they're here to race ultimately at the end of the day. So we will find out what they got, what they're going with here. You see the no-numbered Jesse Erdman going on track, as he has no number 45 or nothing on that thing. I don't know where his number is. There's Bobby Jones bringing out a throwback. That is the Rusty Wallace throwback for next gen Ford Mustang. That is actually awesome. I love it. There is Josh Larson. Of course, we got Robert Church. And another number 5. He may have to adjust that number deal. You have Tim Morris out there with Travis Burton. Doug Ward is on track with Daniel McCurdy also. So Jesse Erdman bringing the number 45 here. So few drivers, this is going to be a confusing moment for some, as we got 2 number 5s in the track. So I got to remember which one's which. It's kind of crazy, but we do have Robert Church bringing the number 5, along with looks like William Robbins actually has the number 17 tonight. Kind of interesting to see what goes on there. He's listed as number 17, but I see a number 5 on his car, so I'm a little bit confused myself. Taking pole early, though, is Travis Burton. Burton is on top of the game here tonight, along with Doug Ward. Doug Ward actually put it up at 3rd place. He's dialing it in. You got Josh Larson, Jesse Erdman still on, but they're putting up 6th and 7th. Charles Ballin's going P into the top 10, P9. Still watching what a couple of these other guys can do. Of course, they are absolutely working it. Desi Erdman and Charles Balance both giving us the show as they're trying to maybe dial in some more. Cody Keller gets on track in that number 23 machine. The red, white, and blue rocking and rolling. Got just over 10, about 7 minutes remaining. They got 10 minutes to get qualified, otherwise it goes absolute green flag. So very interested to see how this pans out here at the end of the night. As maybe I probably should have deleted everything on my SDK or my iRacing paints to get them to update a little better. See, that might have been a mistake. Cody Keller, of course, still trying to maybe qualify. Let's see if that was his fast lap yet. It was. He goes up P11. Brian Kearney is P12. So our top spot, William Robbins coming back. Oh my goodness, I missed that one completely. So William Robbins in the yellow number 5 brings it in. He's in number 17. So I got 2 number 5s here. Robert Church listing his car as a number 5 also. But William Robbins grabbing pole provisionally, of course. A few other guys get qualified up. Brandon Perry in the PGR machine. We got Tim Morris in the Hello Kitty machine. Thomas Meeks is on track with Anthony Yunez also. So a few drivers left to get qualified in. Tim Morris did not manage to get there. Can Brandon Perry get it done? You get a qualifying position here. To take the dog leg or not to take the dog leg. You know, honestly, I don't agree with the dog leg. It's very hard to do. You shoot through the dog leg, and when you come out, you could actually be side by side with somebody, and you have to go very wide into that turn 1 / I think turn 2. There it is. And it just makes it difficult, I think. I really feel might be a wrong move to do, is to go through that dog leg. Granted, it could be a shorter distance around the track, but they do have to dial it in. And Anthony Yunez in the No BS Tech machine, P13, as he's just laying it down. He's not where he finished in qualifying. It's kind of where he finished at the end of lap 130 tonight. Or they might be doing 160. I'm not sure yet. I know it's a 1 mile track, so probably 160 laps for 160 miles. As they continue to put rubber to the track here. What can we expect? Chaos out the gate with this group. They like to push the limit. We have 20 drivers here tonight ready to throw it in there. And any one of them could win. They are all talented, very talented drivers. They get a little bit chaotic at times. Some tracks are better than others, though, like anybody. It's all a matter of that seat time. And some drivers get a lot of seat time. Other drivers do not. And as I'm watching that, my SDK kind of goes all fuzzy. But William Robbins still on provisional pole here. And Matt Fleming going P6 with Landon Bednar's P5. So what a shakeup into that top split there. Tim Morris, Daniel McCurdy, and Ryan Wentz really not electing to qualify here. We're going to bring up William Robbins. Hear from him on getting a pole position here. William?
Hey, I got you, Brandon.
I don't know if it's over yet. We're going to find out here. Oh, looks like it might be over finally. We got Landon Bednar's, Matt Fleming look like they're stopped. So you got pole here at Phoenix. How's this one feel?
Pretty good. I wasn't expecting to sit on the pole, so I'm happy that I pulled that off. I thought for sure Fleming was going to come out here and blow me off pole.
Yeah, so win last week, pole position to start this one. So maybe the luck is on your side.
We'll see, man. I'm not going to call my shot like I did last week. That's a little bold to say we were going for a win. So we're going for a really good finish here. How about that?
All right, man. Well, hopefully the odds are in favor. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheering you on?
Oh, absolutely. You go ahead. Shout out to you for putting on the broadcast, man. It's always a good time. Shout out to the wife. I'm sure she's either in your stream or in mine. So shout out to her. Second league race of the week, 2 nights in a row. So appreciate the support. Letting me kick back and enjoy this hobby. And shout out to anybody else watching. Pulling on Team Robbins here.
All right. Thank you for that, and good luck.
Thanks, Brent.
All right, so William Robbins ready to throw it in there. I know the Robbins family's got to be watching this one go, but if you look at the top, the 2 guys have won races are at the top in row 1. Hang on to your hat because it is far from over by nobody. Nobody's got this completely dialed in just yet. We'll go down, Robbins, Fleming, Burton, Gill, Meeks, Bednars, Ward, Jones, Divide, and Larson are top 10 to start this race. So it is going to be amazing to see what they can do here. We are moments away from going to the grid. And that is it for qualifying, it looks like. So we will go to the results. We'll see if maybe it gives me results. As we go to start this race, let's go to tonight's grid. It's going to be William Robbins on pole with Matt Fleming, Travis Burton, Logan Gill, Thomas Meeks, Landon Bednars, Doug Ward, Bobby Jones, Joe Divide, Josh Larson line up in row 5. That'll be Jesse Erdman and Anthony Yunez. Scroll deeper in the grid. Guess what? It's going to be Robert Church, Charles Balance, Brandon Perry and Cody Keller, Brian Kearney and Ryan Wentz, with Tim Morris and Daniel McCurdy bringing up the rear of this one. We get ready to go to the track side here to see the send-off with these guys. Get on your feet, race fans. The cars look wonderful. Shout out to No BS Tech for everything they do in IT support. Let's go. This is Phoenix, the No BS Tech 160, race fans. And you will not want to go anywhere. Let's get it.
There's something that won't let me forget the way that you move. You tattooed me with your lips. Wore you like perfume. We were like no other. 2 hearts on the edge, but we went from lovers to just being friends. Play me like a song stuck in your head, but you still get my blood rushing. Dance with me, baby, you take away the pain. Dance with me, baby, you can lead the way. Dance with me, baby, a cure for the heartbreak. Dance with me and let this old record play. Let it play, baby. Let it play, baby. Dance with me and let this old record play. I know you see me cross the room. Let's skip to the end. I wanna be what keeps you sleepless past 3 a.m. I know that we're toxic, but I like the thrill. I'd be sick.
The cars are stacked. The grid is tight. We are here at Phoenix at night. This is the No BS Tech 160 on the Prime Grid Racing League. Let's go green flag. Oh, come on. Where's the green? There it is. Green flag flies for the first time high above Phoenix. And away we go. William Robbins staying on the inside. He's going to cut through the dog leg. And here we go. This is where we're going to see some 3 wide, 4 wide. Who knows how wide they're going to get. William Robbins trying to close the door and seal the deal for race win number 2. Fleming on the inside. Battle for the lead. Now, Travis Burton is staying back a little bit. He's trying to maybe get some heat in those tires. Robbins on that high side. Fleming on the low side. And they are cutting through the dog leg now. So this is going to be really interesting to see what happens. We go back in this fight, though. You see 2 wide racing nearly all the way down the field. Everybody's giving everything they got. We don't have anybody really causing. Oh my, we do actually have a caution. Not really saying who. What's something to do with Mars, maybe. All right, we're going to go back into this one. We're going to go hit the play button once. So, Mars. Oh, my. I don't know if that really called for a caution, but okay. As that might have been an iRacing caution. Not really seeing anything on that one besides a self-spin and just somebody going off a little bit off track. Let's go down to our race control and find out more. Oh, race control.
So we're going to go back to green as soon as possible. What's up, Brandon Smith?
All right. So what was that about? A little bit confused on why this caution came out. It looked like a single car.
Yeah, Tim Maris spun. I didn't actually throw the caution. iRacing did. Tim Maris spun it. He said he collected it, but iRacing still threw it here because it's short track. But we're going 1 to green right here.
Okay, I'll get you out of here. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Brandon Perry, we're going 1 to green, confirmed by race control. Let's see what happens. As we come to the line one more time. Here we go. Green flag flies once again, and we are after it. Travis Burton putting the pressure on Matt Fleming early on, but look at this. Logan Gill cutting through. He's going to put some huge pressure on Travis Burton right at the back door. With you'll see Thomas Mink starting to work through 3 wide in turn 1 and 2 or 3 or whatever turn that is. What a race so far. We're seeing 3 wide racing early on, and this could just be the start of it. Oh my bad. So he did see something else happen. Totally missed it. All right, SEK, stop playing jokes on me, but it's something to do with looks like Charles Balance. We're just gonna rewind a bit. My wife Jenna happens to be watching, though. I can't wait till I'm done with this one. Then I can go and maybe do something. But here's Charles Balance. This is where a big wreck here. Don't see anything else out in front of him, but it looks like he is the reason the caution came out. Oh, there's the number 5. He gets loose into the wall. Charles Balance, I'm kind of curious to see what happened. Oh my. I see where this is going. Boom. Balance, nowhere to go. Busted front left tire there. As he just nowhere to go. The number 5. That was what we were talking about, the ping pong effect here. So definitely not how you want to park your car at night. So we're under caution once again here in Phoenix. We talked about this earlier about the walls and everything else. Don't know if the drivers are going to elect to go in. It looks like Balance is still trying to get his car off, but he may have to tow. Urban's already in the pit. So that's going to be really interesting to see how this pig shakes up. But look at the lead. So the leaderboard goes Matt Fleming, Travis Burton, Thomas Meeks, William Robbins in there. Now let's see. You know, so these guys get it dialed in. Let's hear from Cody Keller. Let's see how he's feeling. Cody.
Brandon Smith, baby.
How you feeling, buddy?
Feeling pretty good. How about you, sir?
I'm feeling pretty good. Just up here enjoying some chaos.
Enjoying the show under the lights here. I mean, it has been some chaos and pretty chaotic here so far, but hopefully we can clean it up. Give you some green flag racing here.
All right, man. Well, good luck. It looks like we're going green.
All right, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. Black out.
So Cody Keller, give us a little shout out. Let's go green this next time by.
So why don't we just take a stand? So many days I've been away, just hoping you would find me. But not okay, just feel the rage that's burning up inside me.
As we come to the restart zone, game on. Let's go. Thomas Meeks puts the pressure on Fleming early on out the gate as he is right on there with Landon Bednar's in the house. Bednar's joins that party up at the front. Meeks tries the inside move, does not make it stick. Travis Burton making it stick on the high side. And this is going to be interesting seeing if that strat works for him racing this one. Thomas Meeks nowhere to really get around. But if you're watching this, hang on to your hat because we're far from over. Anthony Yunez coming up through the field. Yunez is going to come in. He's going to get right next to Bednar's on the whatever turn that one is. I'm going to put up the track map here because figure out where these ones are. But Phoenix is so weird. Like I said, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It says it's 4 turns, but I don't see it. Landon Bednar is trying the high side. We go 3 or 4 wide almost. William Robbins says, not today. I'm going to throw it in there and see what sticks. Logan Gill trying to get on the inside of Bednar's. As this strat is starting to work out wonderful for a few drivers. And they're finding what groove works for them. It's all about rhythm. You have to establish a rhythm early just to make it around here for 160 laps, 160 miles with a car that sometimes does not want to cooperate. Thomas Meeks trying to get something done against William Robbins as Robbins starting to apply some pressure. We go to a little bit better cam though. Let's try this one maybe. So the camera angles are not the best. Fleming, Burton, Meeks, Robbins trying the inside line through the dog leg, and the race is on every time there. It's so exciting to watch the dog leg. Anthony Yunez watching that battle progress in front of him. Door to door, Robbins and Meeks. They are not giving up anything here. They're not holding out for nothing. Robbins and Meeks went door to door just a moment ago, and now they're kind of spread off. It did not work well for one driver. Josh Larson, where's the number? Oh my, big, oh my, that's number 15 or whatever. No caution coming out. Let's see one coming out for that one, as that was number 15 or whatever that went around. That was Bobby Jones, actually. See Doug Ward trying to maybe work through here. We talked to him earlier on. He's gonna try and dial in to put up a little bit better show here, as it's not been the best thing for him. Of course, we're gonna have stage breaks for these guys. We're going to have them at, let's see here. Where is the stage breaks? I know he sent them to me. 40 and 85. So they got quite a bit of racing to go yet. And Travis Burton actually trying to score big on the stage points here. We were talking to him earlier. Feels good about the track. Not maybe as much seat time as he'd like. But he is putting out some laps now, which is helping him still dial it in. He might not have got as much practice as he planned earlier on in the week, because you do want to get some practice for some of the more challenging ones. Anthony Yunez side by side with Josh Larson. Larson really trying to get around him. Yunez, of course, might have the preferred line, as it might be a mid-line that you want here. Looks like he's holding pretty steady at that one. Really must like that line if he's going to stay there. Logan Gill grabs a little bit of the dog leg, but unless you really cut it down in there, I don't know on how that actually plays a pinnacle role here. Dog leg can upset the car too. It can mess up the rear diffuser, which kind of important too, because that's how it generates the downforce they need. Go into this one. This is a battle brewing. Logan Gill, Anthony Yunez, and Josh Larson all kind of going in and out and everything else. At the lead, Travis Burton, Matt Fleming, Thomas Meeks, William Robbins looking to score some points here. Anthony Yunez finally is kind of established a little bit of a gap now, so he gets some breathing space. Josh Larson maybe looking to see where he can maximize this one. And of course, Logan Gill and Landon Bednar, Doug Ward still in this top 10. Joe Divide, Ryan Wentz, Cody Keller, Brandon Perry, Robert Church, Tim Morris, Daniel McCurdy, Bobby Jones, Brian Kearney, Jesse Erdman. There's Jimmy Umos, and of course Charles Balance round up the field. Nobody's rage quit yet. I fully expect it at some point for a few drivers, but as of right now, it looks like Charles Balance went 5 laps down on his last pit stop, maybe due to a tow. Current lap times they're running is right around the 27.75 to 28.04 amongst the top 5 or top 10. Only clocking in right around 160 miles an hour on here, but like it's called out, it is a short track, so a lot of time can be spent to know, kind of figuring out the tire deal, where to burn them, when not to. 24 laps in with 16 to go in stage, you probably want to burn them. Just saying, it might be a good time. However, if you're that lead lap car, you do not want to burn them out too much. And something just happened with Tim Morris in the Hello Kitty machine, as it looks like he might be just getting back on track. Maybe had to let the tires cool a little bit. Who knows? I'm going to be very interested to find out what happens as far as pitch strategy if you do decide to take that. Oh, there it is. All right. So, everybody, glad to see you in the chat. Brandy, Robbins family, glad to see you here. Anybody else that's out there, thank you for being in here tonight. If you haven't been here before and you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that sub button, hit that like button. I come live with these guys every Wednesday night around 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Also, tomorrow night, stay tuned because I'll be doing a little bit of GT3 racing, POV style here tonight, or tomorrow night. For Prime Grid Racing, it'll be a blast, I think. Maybe. We'll find out. As I cut my Acura NSX GT3 machine loose. Travis Burton, Thomas Meeks, still trying to catch up to the leader. Matt Fleming, last season's Cup champion, coming back again, looking for another championship. He's gone back to back. Can he get the trifecta as a 3-time PGR Cup Series champion? Definitely got the skills to pay the bills. We'll say it that way. However, Thomas Meeks, can he get it done here tonight to seal his seat? Maybe. It could be a base of what does Flagship Motorsports decide to do as far as team strat. Yes, I said teams. They do have a team points. As this was shaping up to be pretty interesting. We're 30 laps in, nearly 30 laps in. Now we're 30, but 30 laps in. Fleming in command, Burton, Meeks, Robbins, Yunez. And really spread out at this point, as you can kind of tell from the deal. Everybody's kind of in turn, what is that? Turn 2, turn 3. This is turn 3 and 4. Now they're coming up to 1 and 2 here. So that's kind of how that pans out. There's turn 1 and turn 2. So they're just really got to dial it in to see where they want to make this thing stick at. As Anthony Yunez displaying a top 5. So that'll be good. For points wise, getting the stage points is crucial. Bonus points is bonus points. At the end of the day, it's a points game. Numbers do not lie. I promise you that. There's Jimmy Emos going another lap down as he's struggling once again to get his grips on that Camaro. So is he able to push it a little faster? Maybe. I don't know. But he will definitely have to try. As I don't know, maybe he's out of control. Who knows? Interested to find what he's establishing with that car. Moments away from stage 1, so we're gonna just kind of let you guys jam out a little bit while I grab a drink and take a brief break for No BS Tech.
You say I'm craving hope in this dark. You say I'm just a joke, just a joke. Shivers my spine so bad. Swimming in the river stinks too much. I'm trying to let go of what's happened. Truth is what's really going on.
All right, I'm back, but it looks like a caution just came out for, oh my. Anthony Yunez was having a great race, but let's see what happened to him. Looks like Yunez has a good entry. Look, might have just got loose. Yep, there it is. He's getting loose right there. They're trying to work around the lap traffic. Now, as Yunez loses it, car just grabs and goes right into that wall. Oh my! Airborne! Call the Air Force One. We have a new pilot on his hands here. Yunez just went for a ride. Wonder what happened with Jimmy Emos, because Emos was coming into this one too. I don't know what happened here. Just kind of see. It looks like, yeah. So Jimmy just stopped on track, and that really pulled out the caution. But yeah, Yuna is going for her ride with the next gen. Quite a big, really big one here. So as they come around into this, what looks like that will be a stage. Kind of interesting strat here is to see what these guys are going to pull here. Logan Gill, Doug Ward electing not to pit here. Let's confirm this with the race control here. See if that is stage break. Oh, race control.
That's the end of the stage, Brandon, because it's so close to the stage, it would just turn it into a one-lap shootout, which would, create even more chaos and potentially more wrecks and more people using fast repairs. So.
Okay, yep. All right, I just had to confirm that with you. All right, thank you.
Yep, no, I appreciate you, Brandon.
Thank you. So Brandon Perry confirming that it is stage break. Now, Matt Fleming won the stage, so let's bring him on up here. Let's have a word. Matt.
Brando.
What a stage win on that one. How was that one for you?
It feels really good. The car was dialed in perfect. Or at least near perfect. It was maybe a little bit loose there towards the end. But, yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to it, man. Great job in stage number 1.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Matt Fleming kicking some tail out there, but now Doug Ward, Travis Burton going to bring us to the line. Don't go anywhere.
Guns out tonight. We party till the end of our time. I need you now by my side. No one can break us, we will survive. I place your star in the night and thought you would seem so fine. Another memory.
As we come to the line one more time, here we go. Green flag flies once again. Doug Ward, a little bit of a slower start. Gets it to the line. Fleming tries the inside. Well, look, the drone actually works. So Doug Ward gets it to trying a little bit of a new line here. He's going to contend on that high side with Travis Burton. So Burton into the wall a little bit of scraping on that wall. Fleming cuts the inside. Doug Ward still going to maintain that high side line. Miggs comes underneath. William Robbins coming through, and this is where it's going to really decide who knows the line the best. William Robbins going loose. Oh my, that is not how you want to park your car, sir. Please keep your hands and tray tables in their forward and upright position. That's not what you want to see there. Looks like William Robbins, but that was not what brought it out. This one is what brought it out here. We're going to go to a quarter speed. Brandon Perry maybe got a little bit loose on the throttle here. We're going to find out fully what happened with him. Perry, oh my, is just went turn for him into Logan Gill. He went. As it just did not look like Perry's car wanted to turn at all and didn't want to rotate. That one might have to be reviewed at the end of the night, as Perry's car did not rotate on that one whatsoever. Of course, you got to go to the second one. And William Robbins hit play here. So William Robbins, at the same time as that was going on, see Robbins' car break loose. I don't know if he went all the way around, not the full 90, what would bring out an iRacing caution. Oh, nope, he did. He did go around, and iRacing might have wanted to pull out a caution, but it didn't look like anybody made any contact with him. Landon Bednarz probably needs to change his shorts, seeing him kind of drift down a little bit. But Robbins does a great job of getting on the brakes and just holding it right there, so his car would remain unscathed. We're going to go to lap 85 on this one, as these drivers are still battling for the position. Now we got Matt Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Travis Burton, Ryan Wendt up into the top 5 with Joe Divide. Landon Bednarz, Robert Church, Anthony Younes, Josh Larson, Logan Gill bring up our top 10. Cody Keller, Tim Morris, Daniel McCurdy, Bobby Jones, William Robbins, Brandon Perry, Doug Ward, Jesse Erdman, Brian Kearney, Charles Balance, and Jimmy Emos bring up the rear. So stay tuned. We're going to go green very shortly. And here we go.
We were playing with fire. Everything turned to dust. When we aimed to fly higher, we got lost and dragged each other down. We kept running from the shadows in the night, realizing it was not worth the fight. Moving on alone was not the right, 'cause we were never meant to be.
As we come around the corner for No BS Tech. Here we go. And thank you for that one, Tri-Zeeves. Great to hear. That's a good race. Matt Fleming back up front once again with Landon Bednarz and Travis Bird kind of battling this one out. They go 2 and 3 wide. And look at this. Ryan Wendt is right in the middle of this dogfight for the second place spot here. Travis Burton, Thomas Meeks, Ryan Wendt making a position on Landon Bednarz. Bednarz has no answer. But, you know, he's got to keep going here. Anthony Younes in the No BS Tech machine with Joe Divide, trying to maybe make some moves and cut the corner here. He's got to close the door. If you're not closing that door, it could easily get opened up and just let them on in. Is what a few drivers are finding out earlier on. Landon Bednarz, of course, still battling with Ryan Wendt for the 4th place position. At the front, though, Matt Fleming is leading the way with Travis Burton trying to catch him. 0.3 seconds the gap. Thomas Meeks, Ryan Wendt, Landon Bednarz, Anthony Younes. All these guys giving us a show here. Josh Larson going for the move on Anthony Younes. There's Robert Church. So Church is getting right in this fight here too, nearly right on the rear of Anthony Younes and Josh Larson, saying, I'm right here, guys, I can do it. And there's Cody Keller, who we talked to earlier on. He's into the top 10 with William Robbins kind of falling backwards in the grid. He's 9 places down, but he did battle back from being in nearly dead last. So he's coming back through this field. Can he do it in time for the end of the race? Maybe. We're going to go to lap 85, and then it'll be a new stage. So this one is going to be very interesting to see how it plays out as far as the final stage, where the true strat plays a role. Looks like Ryan Wendt and Landon Bednarz are done fighting, but there's Anthony Younes looking to maybe make a move on Landon Bednarz for that top 5 position. Of course, at the end of the night, stay tuned because I will be interviewing the top 5. And some of them have not seen it yet, but hey, guess what? That's what it is. Go through here. There's Logan Gill. We got into Brandon Perry earlier on. Brandon Perry, of course, after the incident, is finding himself back in 16th place behind Daniel McCurdy with Doug Ward, and looks like Joe Divide has drifted backwards also. Now he's kind of falling back a little bit. Out front, though, is Matt Fleming. The field is not really spreading out too much. We get back here, Anthony Yunez battling out with Ryan Wentz and Landon Bednarz. Behind him, Josh Larson's battling with Robert Church. William Robbins, of course, trying to maybe get going a little, trying to find a little bit more pace, I believe. Able to see all the carnage out there, but these guys are definitely giving us a show. Nobody new has kind of spun or anything, so that's good. And find out where the battles are here. Looks like Anthony Yunez is still battling out with Landon Bednarz. Bednarz trying to find an answer for the number 54 to get around him to get some extra points, or add extra point going into the point standings. Same with Josh Larson. He is the current points leader, but has not won a race. So he's still have a lot to go, lot to do before the season's over. Slag, still coming out and still battling this one out. Landon Bednarz goes to the inside of Yunez. Now Yunez, no real answer. Trying to get in front of Larson. Larson nowhere to go. Yunez looking for it. Yunez just stays on the high side there. Robert Church gets behind. And they do have to, he's got to close that door on Larson, otherwise Larson's gonna just kind of go around him. And you see the lap traffic, that is Thomas Meeks working around Jimmy Emos. Ryan Wentz and Landon Bednarz, they have kind of split up, but look at this, the battle continues. Josh Larson, of course, just trying to keep this one going. If I was Anthony Yunez, I'd be closing the door on every line Larson is using to maintain that position. You take their line, you're going to upset the driver. Upset the driver is going to cause mistakes. And there goes Larson. Yunez, big trouble as it might have tightened up. It allows Robert Church and William Robbins to go around. So two cars get around Yunez on one mistake. Yunez is facing being out of the stage points now as finds himself back in 9th. Logan Gill and Cody Keller would gladly take those points though. But there's Bobby Jones getting back into this fight. Looks like he's up into 13th place, down 5 positions from where he started. Not the direction on the tower you want to go, but him and Joe divide side by side, allowing him to make a mistake, which allowed Doug Ward to go through. Ward looking to make that move on that high side. What a move out of Ward to take full advantage of what a mistake that was for Jones. Fleming, Burton, Meeks, Ryan Went, Landon Bednarz round up the top 5 with Josh Larson and Robert Church looking to score here tonight. Anthony Yunez working another position, gets in front of Robbins. Robbins tries the inside, nearly door to door. Hang on to your hat, it's not over yet. Robbins will go door to door with you if he needs to. Not really scared to do it. I've raced against him before at New Hampshire and we did go door to door. Sorry, Robbins, didn't mean to. But Fleming, Burton, Meeks, Went, Bednarz, Larson, Church, Yunez, and Robbins with Gill are top 10. I really feel like this race is Gonna be a decent one at the end. The final stage is not here yet, so that's usually where the pit strat will come into play, is the final stage, because you have a green flag pit stop to make. One driver in the field, not really gonna say any names, but Brandon Perry has came across to where he's been up into a top fighting spot, got a 40-sec penalty for speeding in the pits, and lost that position big time in the first couple races here. Is he struggling a little bit? Maybe on the pit stops, yes, but guess what? He could definitely do a little better, I think. My wife Jenna happens to be watching. Love you. Can't wait to see what you got going on. Please do not take any pictures of me, as she may or may not. We're just gonna find out. We're just gonna text her. As Matt Fleming and Thomas Meeks looking a little bit loosey-goosey. But Ryan Wendt coming into the top part here. Where did Burton go? Burton? Don't know what happened to Burton. He missed something. Matt Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Ryan Wendt, Josh Larson, Landon Bednarz. Our top five: Robert Church, William Robbins. So Ryan Wendt, Robert Church battling with William Robbins and Anthony Younes right here. This three-car fight for 6th place. And look at this. Robert Church makes the move on William Robbins. Robbins decides to go side by side with Church. And Anthony Younes side by side, door to door through turn 1 and 2. And that is really getting really kind of chaotic. Just kind of see where this goes. As Logan Gill he's seeing the battle in front of him. I think he's being a little bit reserved on tires. You know, we're 68 laps into a 160 lap race. So this one is going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. Oh my, okay. Looks like something happened with Cody Keller, as he might have lost it a little bit. But he did save it, so kudos. Matt Fleming, though, amazing drive out of him. 2.9, nearly 3-second lead over everybody. As now the field is spreading out. Seeing the tire wear. Oh my, something happened with Brian Kearney now. Okay, so Brian Kearney here. We're gonna kind of see where this one goes. There's Kearney entering, looks like onto the front stretch here. Out of 4. Digs it down beyond on the yellow line, so he's right at the bubble. Don't know what happened here. Might have just bit on him. He's trying to save it. Just try to correct it. Ah, there it goes. It goes all the way around. There goes Meeks going around him. So that did bring out the yellow flag here for that number 30. As Matt Fleming still always leading the way in front of Thomas Meeks and Ryan Wendt. But we're going to see which guys elect to pit here. You know, to get the extra stage points and stuff, I would have to say that they might want to consider, I would say right side only. But at the same time, wonder what they need to do to get them through the race. So it's kind of wondering what they want to do here. his biggest key, and it looks like a lot of them elected to stay out, which is very interesting. So don't go anywhere, race fans. Stay tuned. The next stage is going to begin in no time, and I will be right back.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
As we get this started for the No BS Tech 160, one more time, the green flag flies. Thomas Meeks, Matt Fleming, top of the leaderboard with Thomas Meeks going for the lead. Not gonna get it. He's trying that high side now. You look underneath though, you got Ryan Wentz in that fight. Josh Larson joined the party. 3 wide down the stretch here. What a run. Josh Larson throws it in there. He's going to try and maybe gain another position going into the next stage. But of course, stage points are on the line at this point. Ryan Wentz, Anthony Younes, Landon Bednar is getting the position on Younes. 3 wide around the turn. What a show here. And look at this. Landon Bednar is going to keep that door closed. He says, no, not today. Try harder. Matt Fleming pulling away. But Thomas Meeks in a battle with Ryan Wentz for the second place spot. Josh Larson jumping into this fight. Larson kind of trying to maybe push Ryan Wentz a little bit high there. Of course, oh my, Wentz gets loose right in the middle of everybody. Good split. We go stay green. Matt Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Josh Larson, Landon Bednars. We're into the final under 10 to go to the next stage. Lap 85 will be the stage break. Fleming, Meeks, Larson, Bednars, Anthony Younes. Our top 5. Robert Church, William Robbins trying to get this done. Robbins gets right next to Robert Church. It's the battle of the 5s. Here we go. Ryan Wentz, of course, in the number 5 as well. There goes William Robbins. Robbins goes down the low side. Does he save it? Yes, he does. So we stay green. Matt Fleming still starting to pull away. Thomas Meeks has got to be wondering, how can I go faster on him to get that extra edge? Matt Fleming, of course, very dominant. Fleming with 2 championships. Meeks with a championship. Josh Larson, Landon Bednars, Anthony Younes. Younes, of course, from the Formula 1 side of Prime Grid Racing, being a Formula 1 Grand Prix champion there. Robert Church, their debut night for him. And there goes, oh my, Anthony Younes. Younes, oh my, Younes goes around. We have a caution out again. And oh, clean up aisle 1, please. Aisle 1, clean up, please. As, whoa, that was crazy. As Anthony Yunez going around again. Of course, Brandon Perry needs to change his shorts after that one. Let's go into this one to see who. It looks like a few guys were involved. Anthony Yunez is kind of where it got started, so let's go on him. Now, he is battling with that number 5 of Ryan Wendt. And I don't know if there's contact at all there. Let's see if I can get a better angle on this. Go to the chopper, maybe rear chase here. Let's go back. We're going to rewind this back a little bit to see where this one started. Oh. Hit quarter speed here. Just stop it right there real quick. There we go. Here's the rear chase cam. We're going to quarter speed. See if there's any contact. Oh, looks like a little bit of contact there with the number 5 of Ryan Wendt, which collected that one. So very interesting to see how this was going to play out. You can't be happy about the contact. Probably did unintentional contact, but there's a second mode of contact there, and that was what actually finished it off here. So that one was going to fall under review at the end of the night to see if there's going to be any penalty handed out. William Robbins right here staying out with that number 5 machine. There is the number 48 of Daniel McCurdy, all banged up and everything else on that front right, which you typically do not want to have happen. A lot of guys staying out on this one, as this could be not the end of stage, but we'll check with race control. Oh, race control.
What's up, Brandon Smith?
Is that stage or no stage?
That's the end of the stage because it was basically lap 81 when we were getting there.
Oh, gotcha. And do you need to change the shorts?
Yeah, I was definitely happy to be able to get through there. Absolutely. So, definitely some stuff we got to look at after the race with guys hitting each other, but, something we'll definitely sort out. But hopefully we'll get some more green flag running here.
All right. Good luck, man.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you. So Brandon Perry, with the change of shorts, is probably going to go into merch store, you see, and get himself a pair of PGR shorts. The race, the end of the stage there, and Robbins staying out. Very interesting track call from his team. Travis Burton looking like he's really going to have a high side running car here right now. I don't know which line he's going to elect to take. Drivers involved in the last incident was Anthony Yunez, Daniel McCurdy, Logan Gill. Green flag flies over No BS Tech. Oh my, Daniel McCurdy falling down big time through this field. Oh my! What a save out of that number 30. As we've seen that one right here. The front 3 all split up. William Robbins, Travis Burton, Thomas Miggs, Robert Church, Matt Fleming, Landon Bednarz, Joe Devine, Bobby Jones, Josh Larson, Ryan Wendt are top 5. But look at this pack back here. Jesse Erdman, Anthony Yunez are battling this one out. And then, of course, you got Doug Ward in this fight back here. This is a battle at the back of the track here. This real fight is back there. At the front, though, William Robbins out in front with a few others. You got Thomas Miggs and Travis Burton. At the back, these guys are battling this one out. You know what? Give them kudos. That is what it's called dedication here. As a lot of drivers did get wrecked on that last one. They had a 3-car incident or so, but William Robbins, Thomas Miggs still out in front. Travis Burton looking for the edge to maybe get a race win here and that dub. Ryan Wentz, or Robert Church, sorry. Robert Church battling with Matt Fleming, who's been so dominant this race. He's been having a great drive out of him. Josh Larson, Jesse Erdman, Joe Divide, Ryan Wentz, Landon Bednar's, Anthony Yunez. Big battle in the back here. Cars all over the place. They got to find a line and just stick with the line, I think. That's going to be the biggest thing. Get in that rhythm. Treat it like a two-step. You know, 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 1, 4, cha-cha-cha, 5, 6, cha-cha-cha, 7, 8, don't stay up late. Thomas Miggs, big move on the inside of Robbins for the lead. Does Robbins have it? No. We have another race leader here. Thomas Miggs grabs all the lead. Matt Fleming looks to the inside of Robbins. Oh my, that is, oh my, that's not how you want to park your car. Travis Burton and Matt Fleming get into it here. I am sure they're not going to be happy about that one, as Matt Fleming really is not going to like that one. Looks like you see the big contact on that right quarter panel, right front. And that allows Thomas Miggs just to start hauling it. We have 70 laps remaining in a 160 laps race. So this one's going to be whoever keeps it clean the longest, I think. Yeah, hit it on the most exciting stuff. I got to clear up something real quick. As these drivers, tempers could get hot here. Travis Burton probably not very happy about that one himself. It's just looked like a racing incident, but who knows? It's very hard to tell from up high here is what truly escalated that one. But Matt Fleming is back up into the front. He's in the top three with Josh Larson. Jesse Erdman started to show some pace here late in the race to gain a lot of positions, maximizing every effort and mistakes. Great job out of him. Other drivers are really kind of strong. Logan Gill's down 5, Bobby Jones down 2, Doug Ward down 4. Travis Burton, after the contact, down 10 spots into the wall once again. He could be having that front right quarter panel problem, affecting how that car is performing right now. Definitely not the situation he wants to be in this late in this race here. Ryan Wentz, of course, in the same situation, was running up near the, working his way to the front, found himself out. Robert Church is in the pits. Is he gonna go for the undercut strategy? I would not try it. I honestly would not try it. I can honestly say on the last pit stop, the last caution, these drivers should have made it into, they should have pit. Of course, Ryan Went now, after some unfortunate circumstances, finds himself off the restart back in 15th place. He's up 3 spots, so better than where he started, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be where you started. You want to be in the number 1 spot. So he's going to have to pour, oh my, so something just happened with Logan Gill here. And a caution came out, but we're going to go here. We're going to check this out. See what happened with Logan Gill as, oh, I see where this is going. Looks like a little bit of contact there, but we're going to go to the rear far chase here. Let's go back to the far chase here. We're going to rewind this. There was a little bit of contact. Looks like a little bit of contact right here at the number 34 of Joe Divide. Oh, nope. No contact, really. Got a little bit of marks on the front there. Looks like this might have been. So it comes down into the dog leg. Oh, there. I see where this is going. Gets a little bit loose. Tries to wheel it. Car grabs. Anthony Yunez barely missing that one. And Logan Gill finds himself up into the wall. A great job of everybody else just kind of avoiding that one. So what a job out of him on that one. So Thomas Meeks is leading after that. We're fall under caution, 98 laps in. What do? I would dare say I would pit. I would pit, take tires, and patch up if need be if you got that final fast repair. That would be great. And if the Robin family happens to be watching, what are you guys bringing to dinner? What kind of good racing food do we got out there? You guys got chips, dip, mini weenies? Got a barbecue going? I gotta know. It's for poll per. We're taking a poll. If you guys got a favorite driver though, let me know which one. We'll see how we can maybe get them up here. The pace laps are a lot faster than I'm used to here on a short track. Definitely easier on the longer tracks. As we will be, I don't know what Meeks is doing, if he's maybe going to try and find the concession stand. We're going to go green this next time by. Don't go anywhere.
I kinda like it. I'm paralyzed, why can't I see your face? To the same way, why don't you say my name? Yeah. I'm paralyzed, I kinda like it. I'm paralyzed, why can't I see your face? To the same way, why don't you come my way? Yeah. I think I might get bored. It's like we met before. I always get ignored. I don't exist.
We come to the green flag one more time. Green flag flies and away we go. Thomas Meeks. Josh Larson actually grabs the lead here. On the restart, 3 wide, turn 1. Oh my, stay clean, guys, stay clean. This is not what you want to do early on. Josh Larson grabbing the lead in front of Thomas Meeks. William Robbins, Landon Bednarz, Joe Divide joining the party at the front. Look at Doug Ward. He's setting out to do what he said he was going to do. Inches away from the number 34. 3 wide through the dog leg even. These guys are giving us a show now. They are saying, hey guys, we're going to do 3 wide, 4 wide, you name it. Oh, big wreck. That is a big wreck in turns 1 and 2. Involving Anthony Yunez. We're going to go back to this one, as this one is going to be reviewed. And I'm thinking about doing it right now. I think I could do this right now. So there's Doug Ward. Doug Ward's kind of right in the middle. Let's see if I can get it on him. Doug Ward. I don't know if there's contact made from Doug Ward at all. Okay, so we're going to go quarter speed here. So Fleming is on the inside of Doug Ward. Doug Ward trying for the middle gap. It looks like Joe Divide and Matt Fleming. He breaks loose. As he tries to correct, game over. There's the heavy contact to Yunez. As Perry's coming through, he makes contact with the 54 as well. 54's car is done at that point. Behind him, the other drivers are just probably saying, oh shoot, what do we do here? As everybody kind of gets through here. And that is how the cookie crumbles there. So everybody's kind of making their way to the pit. Thomas Meeks coming out in front. Landon Bednarz Ryan Wentz, Logan Gill, Joe Divide is up there. He is. So we found Houdini. It has been confirmed. We have found Houdini. Just saying. Josh Larson. So Joe Divide rounds at the top 5, but we got Josh Larson, Jesse Erdman, Matt Fleming, Travis Burton, Doug Ward. All of them look patched up, so they utilize the fast repair. They kept them in the bank. 57 laps remaining for this top 10 to finally claim a victory here. There is Thomas Meeks in that Wheels America machine. Trying to give us a show here. He's going to see what he can do, I'm sure. We're going to go green this next time by. Don't go anywhere.
Feel like I'm dreaming, man, should have seen that look on my face. But I'm so low-key, I'm an anonymous G that I left no trace. But when I step 1 foot in the room, I'ma set this pace. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown.
Coming around the corner, getting ready to hit the restart zone. Game on, green flag flies once again here tonight. Thomas Biggs stays to the inside. We have 3 cars wide going through the dog leg. Now this pace is just unreal here sometimes. Of course, there you have, looks like Ryan Wentz is trying to get his nose in there to get in front of Josh Larson. Larson, and oh my, Bednarz comes around, closes the door. Larson goes high to the wall. Bird comes around. And so lots of movement happening right now. Thomas Meeks, our leader. Landon Bednarz, Matt Fleming, Ryan Wendt, Joe Divide. We got Travis Bird, Josh Larson, Jesse Erdman, Doug Ward. Looks like the 15 just had a big save in the Rusty Walsh machine. And William Robbins working his way back up through this field to get back up into the fight for the top spot here. Can it be Thomas Meeks' night? 53 laps remaining here tonight. We can go look at the last pit strat here. Let's talk about pit strat a little bit. 25 lap old tires with Landon Bednarz and Thomas Meeks. We got 53 laps remaining. They're gonna have to pit. Thomas Meeks scraping the wall. Landon Bednarz, of course, tries the inside line. Matt Fleming going for it. Fleming coming out of nowhere decides, hey, I'm going to maybe try and throw it in here. No, it doesn't get to happen. Now he's making the move on Bednarz, patiently waiting for it, and gets it done. What a fantastic move tonight to get back into that second place position. Landon Bednarz, of course, is maybe just trying to not avoid a team-on-team crime here. They don't want to wreck each other in this one. Although it has happened, just saying, it has happened. For everybody watching, if you like this style of racing, you want to see more of it, stay tuned because I'm bringing more of it next Monday too, or next Wednesday. We have a big wreck actually now. This is Joe Divide gets up into the wall. I'm interested to find out what happens back behind him because we do have William Robbins, Bobby Jones involved in something here. Joe Divide does stay clean as he comes down. Oh, a little bit of contact with Larson actually. So he gets once this car gets going, there's not a whole lot of anything you can do to avoid it. And of course, William Robbins getting involved. Oh my, so Robbins did get involved. Contact with the wall and other spots here. So that is where that caution would be. And Bobby Jones was, oh, there's Bobby Jones. I see it right there with William Robbins, Bobby Jones, nowhere to go either as he gets involved with William Robbins to not blow up the car, but they just got to get moving again. They probably drove back to the pits, but man, what a race so far. You know what? Jerry, give me a quick moment here. I'm going to see if I can grab a link here for it. We're going to... let's see here. Let's see if... Give me a brief second here. I'm going to try something a little bit different here. There, Jerry. What you can do is look up Prime Grid Racing on Facebook. Otherwise, let me see if I can generate a different link here for you. Gotta operate from my phone now. Go to the YouTube. Where's YouTube? There we go. Still under green here, or under caution. You want to hit that link right there for Discord, and they can get you started on joining the league and getting signed up. I believe there is a league fee, but you can talk to them, get involved with them. It is a great league to be a part of. As we are green flag and flying right now, so Matt Fleming, oh my, I just seen somebody go flying off the track. That was Robert Church. Matt Fleming stays up front. Josh Larson looking there, and the yellow does come out. It was probably for Robert Church, actually. We go to this one right here. Go quarter speed. So you see Robert Church right behind that PGR machine. Robert cuts down, going through the dogleg on this restart. I don't know if it was a wise decision or not. You do see a big battle there between the 55, the 23, as it came, oh my, right into Meeks. Meeks didn't even wiggle. And that was the heavy contact right there. And that is not how you want to park your car at the end of the night. As Robert Church finds himself on the inside line there. Shout out to my wife, Jen. I hope you're enjoying this stream here. This is our 10th caution here tonight. Not exactly what these guys want to see, but next week we do go to Daga. And you will not want to miss that race, as that one is going to be a lot of fireworks. So stay tuned, everybody. I'm going to take a brief break here. And you guys stay tuned, as this one is going to be absolutely awesome by the time it's over. I'm sure of it, I think. So don't go anywhere.
Let's play. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
come to the restart zone. The green flag flies, and away we go. Matt Fleming gets out in front where he's been nearly all night, except for a few moments. Josh Larson, Jesse Erdman up into the third place spot next to Travis Burton. Burton, of course, defending against Doug Ward on that high side. Best way, just remain predictable and keep it loosey-goosey. Thomas Meigs pushing it 3 wide against Doug Ward. Backs out a little bit sooner than he wanted. Number 12, that was Tim Morris. Morris getting tightened up here. Not what he wanted to have happen inside in the middle of a turn. I'm sure of that. Thomas Meigs getting a little bit of a bump from the number 40 of Ryan Wendt. Matt Fleming, Josh Larson, Jesse Erdman out in front. Travis Burton, Joe Divide coming through. Get back into the fifth place spot. There's Tim Morris, Doug Ward, Ryan Wendt, Thomas Meigs, William Robbins. Our top 10. What can we expect here? Complete and utter chaos. I expect it. Matt Fleming, though, out in front. He's got just about 40 laps remaining in this race to claim himself a winner here. Of course, Josh Larson tried to chase it down and shut him down. What do you do here? Hang on tight. That's all you can do. Avoid chaos. It should work out. However, when you got drives going 3 wide here at Phoenix, it gets nerve-wracking. I am not going to sugarcoat it. It is as nerve-wracking as it gets because of how tight this track can be. Landon Bednarz gets loose, opens the door. Cody Keller gains a position, and caution flies. It's Doug Ward, actually, on this one. So Doug Ward, you can see already looking loose. And same thing happened as soon as he tried to correct it. I don't know what happened exactly, but he tried to get back on throttle, I'm thinking, too soon. Not allowing that car to just roll. I really feel if he would have just let it roll a little bit, he might have been able to save it a little bit, judging from the camera angle here. And then as soon as he grabs, game over. That's where that rolling that turn is going to pay off. Logan Gill, he's got to be needing to change his shorts, I think. Logan Gill came up on that one quick. As you can see from the replay footage. Here, so everybody is absolutely having a blast here, I think, right now. Everybody that just joined into the PGR Discord, glad you guys joined up there. You'll just have to reach out to Brandon Perry, who can't do nothing right now, but you'll want to DM him after the race, and he can he can get in touch with you guys and tell you all the specifics on it. I believe there is a cover charge, though, as league racing is definitely not cheap, and I am certainly not cheap. So Matt Fleming, Josh Larson, Jesse Erdman, Travis Burton, Joe Divide, our top 5. Ryan Wendt, William Robbins, Thomas Meigs, Cody Keller, and Landon Bednarz are top 10. Tim Morris, Brandon Perry, Daniel McCurdy, Logan Gill looking like they might want to do some damage here. Doug Ward, Bobby Jones, Brian Kearney are in the pits. It looks like Yunez, Emos, and Balance are out of tonight's race. They packed it up, sent it to the hauler, said, I'm going home. Matt Fleming, of course, waiting for this restart. Don't go anywhere. Here we go.
All we ever hear from you is blah, blah, blah. So all we ever do is go, yeah, yeah, yeah. And we don't even care about what they say, 'cause it's yeah, 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 yeah. Blah, 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 blah. All we ever hear from you is blah, blah, blah. So all we ever do is go, yeah, yeah, yeah. And we don't even care about what they say, 'cause it's yeah, 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 yeah. Blah, 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 blah. All we ever hear from you is
As we get to the starting zone, here we go. See him fly across the front stretch here. Go into the main battle here. Matt Fleming looking for a race win. There's Jesse Erdman up in this fight with Josh Larson. And Joe Divide, Travis Burton have joined the party. They are side by side down the straights. What can be done at this point? You got to remain calm. Simply put, you got 35 laps remaining. Not a whole lot of time, but there is some time. We're 160 laps is the distance here. So you got plenty of time to gain all the positions you can. Joe Divide, of course, trying to shut down that inside line. Does not work. He has to dip back into the draft. Even though it doesn't play too much of a role, but it does affect the car inside of it. It can tighten up. Matt Fleming out front with Josh Larson chasing him down. Erdman, Burton, Robbins, our top 5. Went, Divide, Bednarz, Keller, Meeks, our top 10. Brandon Perry looking to maybe score a top 10 finish here tonight after some earlier on incidents. But he's got to work. He's got to work that wheel a little bit. You got to bring home that wheel magic. Cody Keller, Bednarz still battling it out back here. Look at the fight here, though, right up here, just to get into this top 5. At the end of the night, these guys get a driver interview for the top 5, so it's kind of an honor to be on the network a little bit. They use it for motivation, I think. But Ryan went in that number 40 machine, trying to get the move on Robbins. Robbins remaining primarily to the high side of the turns. I don't know if there's something he's finding out as the race continues, but that high side for him is working. So Robbins might have a trick up his sleeve or two of what's working on the high side. Josh Larson, though, is trying to catch the race leader here tonight. That is Matt Fleming. Dominant race for him so far. He's led a lot of laps. And he's also last season's champion and the season before that. Thomas Meeks, of course, the last season win out of him was season 5, I believe, for the Cup Series. So he's trying to make it happen here tonight. It's either season 5 for Meeks or season 6. I can't remember that one. So if somebody happens to know the answer in the chat that could tell me which, that'd be great. But this race is shaping out to be really special. Travis Burton still defending against William Robbins. Robbins on the back end of the top 5 here tonight. But he's been in the top 5 every race this season. Is it going to continue? Maybe. Landon Bednarz, Thomas Meeks find themselves in an unfamiliar position, being outside of the top 5 this late in the race. So this one is either going to come down to a strat call, or for them it could be a strat call. Can they get the extra motivation they need on the last minute strat? If a caution comes out, I promise it's going to be a game changer for some drivers, as they were not planning on that caution. And therefore, if they burned up that final set of tires too early, guess what? That's no-go. They only got a set amount of tires per normal racing regulations, of course. So they are definitely showing us what they got here. Of course, Jesse Erdman, top 3 this late in the game in the Shimano machine. And no number. I think I've seen this before. I think last time I had no number on him. I think he actually came out with a podium. So this could be a good luck for him or a complete bad luck. We do not know yet. But these drivers are definitely finding themselves in very unusual circumstances for the top 5 sometimes, but usually Flagship is actually out front or this early, but the tougher track has really shaken up the game. Fleming and Josh Larson, though, have found the groove. They're on point here. We fall on 25 to go here tonight. Oh, sorry. Yeah, should be 25 to go here. So we are really seeing what could progress to be a great finish here. What guys saved it in the tank? What guys brought it? What guys did not? We'll find out by the end of this one. Of course, at the end of the night, there will be a whole lot of reviews, so I probably will not get a chance to talk to the guys in the chat later on like I normally do. But we are seeing a lot of give and take, but looks like Josh Larson lost a little edge. Jesse Urban takes full advantage. Jesse Urban cuts the inside, sees the mistake from Larson. Larson lost the line and just, that's a position change. So here we go. Larson has to chase down Urban, get around Urban, get to Fleming, get around Fleming to win this race. And Travis Burton with William Robbins now into the top 5. As this one is still getting shaken up here. I don't know what's going on with Bednarz or Meeks. I think they might just be riding at this point, knowing that, we got a short amount of race left. Let's just hold the position. Of course, Joe Divide challenging Ryan Wendt for the 8th place spot. Kind of some fun battles going on. Thomas Meeks, of course, 1.5 seconds away from those guys, so he's got plenty of room. Ryan Wendt closed the door on Joe Divide to hold that position here. I don't know if they got fuel in the tank. A few of the guys at the front are running very old tires here. We can go to that one real quick. 36 lap old tires for Fleming, Erdman, Larson, Burton, all on the same, looks like they're all in the same pit strat momentarily. As did they take tires, did they not take tires? Do they want to take right sides only? Hard to say in this late without actually physically driving the machine. But momentarily, I mean, it could be a risky, bold strategy. As they'll put them at nearly 58 lap old tires by the end of the race. Which on this track, that seems like an eternity. We got just about 20 laps to go here. Stay tuned for this brief deal from No BS Tech. As No BS Tech, if you have IT deals that you want sorted out of your business, get in touch with No BS Tech for all your IT needs for your business. As you heard from Anthony Yunez earlier, they do work in part with Datadog and a few others to help maximize your company. So go to nobstech.com for more info. We got 19 laps remaining of this very long race, 160 laps here. My wife is watching. Hope you're enjoying the show. For all the other sponsors on board with PGR, shout out to Blem Dogs Auto Repair, Wheels America, San Antonio Karting Complex, Jesse Erdman, Liam Doyle. Shout out all the sponsors that make Prime Grid Racing possible to keep on some maximum competition level and maintain a great show to boot. Definitely worth your price of admission to get into the league. As it's not cheap to do Cup season currently. There is F1 leagues that they do. They also do a GT3 league race that I will be a part of next week or tomorrow night, which will be pretty interesting because I think we're traveling to a track I actually know very well. Let's see here. I'll check on that schedule here. Where am I traveling tomorrow night? Where are they sending me? Looks like they're sending me to. Okay, they're gonna send me to Bathurst. Okay, got it, Perry. I get what you did there, you little slide devil, you. We travel to Bathurst tomorrow night for GT3s, which will be a blast as they bust out the Acura there. Hoping I don't bend the car or anything. Does look like current positions are holding right now. William Robbins, of course, challenging Travis Burton for the 4th place spot. 15 to go, and Robbins is deciding he's going to try and apply a little bit more pressure to Burton. Burton and Robbins have been really good about just trying to maintain a pace. Matt Fleming, of course, out in front. He's flying. He's got Erdman and Josh Larson there right at his heels. It's a 0.6 to 0.9 gap between them, so under a second. What that means for Matt Fleming is he's got to maintain. He's got to hang on. He's got to stay 100% focused. One hiccup with that wheel. You overturn that car one bit throughout this final stint here, and it is game over for it. Of course, William Robbins feeling the pressure from Landon Bednarz. Bednarz on the inside. Bednarz did catch him, got on the inside, but no go. Robbins is shutting that door. Can we see another top 5 out of William Robbins this season? It'd be 3 in a row for him. Of course, Josh Larson is staring at a top 5 with Matt Fleming. So we got a few flagship cars up front of this one. For everybody watching, hang on to your hat. 12 to go. Anything can happen as some of the strat moves might get desperate here. What are they going to try to do? Late in the race, who knows? Ryan Wendt, of course. He's up 9 positions. He's doing a great job here tonight. Of course, the other newcomer onto here, where is he? Robert Church is out of tonight's race. Definitely not the night he hoped for. As we go into Dega next week with these guys, it goes even louder here on the network. I will tell you, I'm excited for Dega. It's gonna be great. But check this out. Matt Fleming has caught Jesse Erdman did catch Matt Fleming. He's starting to apply some pressure. Oh my. Please tell me that's not going to be a caution. Please tell me that's not going to be a caution. I don't see a caution yet, so we're still good and we're still green. We did see that was the looks like Ryan Wendt is in the pits this late. The car that we've seen having trouble was the Hello Kitty machine driven by Tim Morris. Looks like he might. Hope he's elected to stay out. So we're not seeing a late strat call to take an extra pit there. Did 88 bring the strat to win this race? Jesse Erdman, of course, trying to win a race here tonight. Can he get it done? Maybe. He is a road master. Can he become an oval master here tonight to seal his seat into the playoffs? Jesse Erdman, of course, chomping at the bit of Matt Fleming, hoping for Fleming to make that mistake. There's a 0.3 second gap. We are coming down to the wire. 7 laps to go. The lead is on the line. What can Erdman do? I'm really anxious to find out. If you look back here, Bednarz defending against Robbins, Meeks, and Burton now. Travis Burton did find himself out of the top 5 contention here. And Matt Fleming did manage to find a new groove as he put a 0.6 second gap on Jesse Erdman. Erdman might have made a mistake. Josh Larson looks like he's got 3rd place in the order here, but One person who's not in order right now is William Robbins. Find himself under the gun with 5 laps to go from Thomas Meeks and Travis Burton. Of course, if you heard the name Travis Burton before, that's because he's on the league I operate on Sunday nights, which tends to be more Cup Series racing. Travis Burton holding off Meeks, gets around Meeks. This is a battle for the top. This is a battle for the last spot of the top 5 here. Matt Fleming did turn on the afterburn, so the top 3 are spread out. But Landon Bednarz, William Robbins, and Travis Burton are going for it. This is the battle for the back end of the top 5. As Travis Burton trying to get into the top 5 once again. William Robbins is going to have to stay smooth as silk here. As Burton shoots to the inside, doesn't give the space. And look, Josh Larson is right there. So Larson making a mistake here. Finds himself under pressure from Landon Bednarz, Travis Burton, William Robbins on the final 3 laps. This is going to be a really interesting top 5 here at the end of the night. Burton trying to pinch Robbins over to the wall. Isn't going to work. Avoiding that dog leg might have just worked as it kind of got Robbins offset. So Travis Burton, William Robbins, the final top 5 spot on the line. Robbins losing some grip. And Burton finds himself into the top 5. Fleming coming around for the final time. Erdman's around for the last time. Bednarz is in the top 3. Larson right there. What a finish to this one. So many different position changes forward to get into the top 5. Matt Fleming bringing it around, being the winner here at No BS Tech 160. What a race for him. Jesse Erdman second. Landon Bednarz bringing it home final spot. Josh Larson with Travis Burton our top 5. William Robbins, Thomas Meeks, Joe Divide, Logan Gill, Cody Keller, our top 10. Brandon Perry, our 11th place, and everybody else, Tim Mars, Daniel McCurdy, Ryan Wynn, Bobby Jones, Doug Ward, Brian McCurdy, Anthony Yunez, Robert Church, Jimmy Emos, and Charles Balance round up the field. Our top 5 coming to the front stretch here. Perry, you know what to do, man. Top 5 front stretch.
Yep. I already told them they should be headed their way.
Thank you. As we're enjoying maybe what could be a smoke show from Matt Fleming in that Oasis Sim Racing Chevrolet Camaro. Look at him. He's excited about this one. He's giving us a show here tonight. Out of that one. There it is. Lit him up pretty good here. Let's go on board to Travis Burton, our 5th place finisher. Travis,
how's it going?
What a finish out of you. You got top 5 on the final 3 laps. How's this one feel?
Honestly, it was a very up and down race. I was pretty quick. Stage 1, I was able to keep up with Fleming's the whole time. Stage 2, I made a slight mistake. I don't know really what happened. I have to go back and look at it. Felt like I just got loose going into the corner. Lost a bunch of spots, but was able to come down and pit the caution before the stage, and then just took gas only at that second stage to get my spots back and try to stay in the top 5. And it was some really hard racing there at the end. I did get a little loose on the inside of William. I don't know if we made contact or not. I really couldn't tell. But he was like right at my quarter, so I wasn't sure if I was going to clear him coming out of the exit of the corner. But honestly, for what happened all race, I'll take a top 5 because I felt like I had a really fast car, just made a couple mistakes, and was able to bring it home at the end.
Well, you did it, man. What a move to get there. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody, any fans in the stands?
Shout out my friends and family. everyone at PGR, all the Blackout boys. Unfortunately, Trolls didn't have that great of a race, which is unfortunate. But shout out for you for putting this broadcast on, and everyone in this league. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you for that. I'm going to get you down to the guys, and great job here at Phoenix.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we go to our 4th place finisher, Josh Larson. They're having a party. Okay. All right. They're bringing it up to the top step here. So Josh Larson bringing it home. We're to hear from him. Josh.
Hey.
You're not supposed to park there.
This is Victory Lane, bro.
Yeah, but...
Team Victory.
Yeah, but for the number 1 guy.
Yeah, we're all number 1 guys.
You just glitched out, man. But anyway, you got there. How does this one feel at the end of the night?
I hate this track. I'm glad it's over.
Oh, man. That's not good to hear. No,
I have always ran terrible here. I hate this track, which I'm usually really good at flat tracks. So,
well,
but yeah, I'll take it. What, I don't know where I finished. P4.
Yeah, you got P4 here tonight. You know, in what was arguably going to be a very challenging race to begin with, but at the end of the night, that's points. Just saying.
What's that?
At the end of the night, that's good points for you, and can't ask for much more.
Oh yeah, I mean, try to keep ahead of Meeks here in the points deal, and I don't know where the points are going to shake out now that Matt's pretty much dominated this race, but well, we'll see. Still early in the season.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back to the guys. Any shot he's got to do before I get you down there?
Yeah. Appreciate the whole flagship Plum Dog team, and props to them for giving us these great sponsors and another great night.
All right. Thank you for that, Josh. I'm going to get you down to the guys, and congrats on a top 5 finish.
Thanks.
Thank you. And now we go to our 3rd place finisher. Driver, let me get it into the proper cam. Driver of the Wise Owl Wash, Chevrolet Camaro, Landon Bednars. Let's get him on up here. Let's have us a little chat. Landon.
What's up, big dog?
Long time you got it. You got a podium finish here tonight. How do you feel?
Man, it feels good. I mean, I've had a couple podiums this year here, so it feels great. I like it. Having a lot of fun now. I've last season I had a lot of bad luck, so it feels good to start off good this year.
Yeah, as you know, as a driver, as you've been on the network a lot, I've seen you develop as a driver. It's really good to see you getting up into these spots.
It feels great. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. And then to top it off, the battle on the 3 laps to go, how was that?
Man, it felt great. I knew Larson said that he just didn't have the drive off and he was struggling. So I just tried to push a little bit more and take advantage of that, hoping I can get one more spot, and it worked out in my favor. So felt great.
All right, man. Well, you did a great job here tonight. You got on the podium. Bottom step, but it's on the podium. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheering you on in that number 16 machine?
Well, I mean, Meeks, what is he doing? Definitely this whole flagship team. I mean, they've been great trying to help me out and everything. The Flim Dogs Auto, San Antonio Karting Complex, Wheels America, the Wise Owl Wash, Southern Diesel, Texovian Wheels, and Oasis Sim. Of course, Brandon Perry for doing this. And, well, my girlfriend, she tries to tune in when she can, but I know she's at the Spurs game with her family right now, but I know she's been watching when she can, because under caution, I had some texts about it.
All right, man. Well, great job here tonight.
And you. I love going back to watch them the next day or a couple days when I get the chance.
All right, man. Well, great job here tonight. Congratulations on the 2nd place finish. We'll get you down to the guys. And congrats, man.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. So that was Landon Bednar's driver there, number 16. And now let's go to our number 45 machine that's driving the Shimano number 45 Toyota Camry, Jesse Erdman, who is not on the track right now. Jesse,
Yeah, I got you.
Why are you not on the track?
I don't know.
You let me down. Anyway, you got a second place finish here today. Great job out of you on that one. How was this one for you? I mean, what a drive.
You know, it was a ride tonight. I was lucky dog candidate at one point. I was trying to fix my car and finally got it fixed, and I just, once I got fixed, I just all of a sudden had some speed, and it was, I finally got up to Fleming, but he was doing a good job with his tires, because like 10 to go, he just kind of left me in the dust. But
yeah.
Like I said earlier, all you kids, plug your ears. The sun shines on a dog's ass every now and then, and I got a second place.
All right. Well, you did it in that Shimano machine. Any shout outs you got to give for anybody that might be watching, cheering you on from the stands?
Just shout out to anybody out there watching. I apologize for my cursing earlier and just now, and then shout out to all the boys that show up every night, and to yourself for putting on a great stream.
Thank you for that one, Jesse. I'm going to get down to the guys. Great job here tonight. Second step, not quite the top step, but, it's still a second step. I bet you this got to be nothing wrong with silver.
No, it feels pretty good.
All right. Thank you for that, Jesse. I'm going to get down to the guys. Great job here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jesse Erdman going down. And now let's bring up our champion here tonight. Driver of the number 88 Oasis Sim Racing Chevrolet Camaro, Matt Fleming, bringing it down once again. Matt.
Brandon.
Man, what a drive out of you. How does this one feel?
Oh, it feels really good. The whole night, the car was just almost perfect. We got in a little bit of an accident, and that kind of destroyed the car. But once we got it fixed, it was good. It was good again. It was definitely a lot of fun. Which clean air will do that for you. So, yeah, overall, the car was amazing.
As this one kind of went on, we're seeing it early on where you see some competitive 3-wide, dog leg, no dog leg. It was great to see that the raw pace that could be done out of the car. But but at the same time, did that really affect it too much out of you? Because that thing looked like it was on rails the entire night.
Honestly, when you go 3-4 wide in a dog leg, it is some of the most exciting racing that you can actually have here. Just because you never know what's going to happen. If you're up top and you got 3 guys below you, you just don't know if you're going to come up and just get wrecked. So it's definitely a lot of fun, and the dog leg can make some seriously good passes. I know I shoved her down there quite a few times, and I was able to make some passes. So it's definitely a lot of fun. I enjoy this track. Just overall, I think the racing was pretty good.
All right, man. Well, you did it once again here on the stream. Any shout outs you got to give for anybody that might be cheering you on in that number 88 machine? Because I know there's a certain family out there right now that just said that you were so good and said congratulations already.
Oh, all right. Well, whoever that was,
Robin's
thank
family.
you very much. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you, the Robins. Actually, I kind of that was a lot of fun. I was kind of hoping to see Robins up here a little bit more. I know he had the pole, and just kind of seemed like after the start, I don't know, I think he got in a little bit of trouble, but usually he comes right back up. So, which overall, I mean, obviously all the flagship guys did an amazing job. Everybody was up here at least once, obviously. I think we had 3 of the top 5 even. So, obviously I'm proud of all of our flagship crew. Supporting all of our sponsors that we have. Obviously, I have the Oasis Sim Racing from down there in Texas. Texas OEM Wheels America, Saladin Diesel Solutions, Wiesel Wash, Flem Dogs Auto Repair, San Antonio Karting Complex, and then we got the Harpoon Design. And shout out to the sponsor of the race. I'm so glad that they was able to sponsor this one. It was definitely a heck of a ride, and shout out to you up there in the booth. Once again, shout out to the friends, family watching. And see, I might just have to shout out that Brandon Perry guy. I kind of gave him a little bit of a hard time before the race, so shout out to him. This is a lot of fun. Actually, a shout out all the admins. I know Meeks and Landon, they're part of it too, so shout out to all the guys. And yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. Shout out wife and kids for letting me do this. Woo woo.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. You did it. You got your car on victory lane there. And, man, what a drive out of you. Congratulations. Pop that bottle. And it's safe to do so now because you never want to drink and race.
I'm already a few bottles deep, buddy.
Oh, jeez. All right. Good luck to you, man. Can't wait to see what you do today. Good job, man.
Thanks, buddy. We'll see you.
Thank you. So, Matt Fleming celebrating his style. Now, stay tuned tomorrow night, as tomorrow night I go GT3 racing at Bathurst with the Acura machine. That's right. The number 12 is back. And after last week, I can't wait to see what I do this week, as it was a solid race out of me that last week. Everybody else watching, shout out to No BS Tech for coming on board here tonight. There they are one more time. If you have any IT needs for your business or anything else, they work apart with Data Dogs and everything else. Go to nobstech.com for more information and get in touch with them. Tell them I sent you. Maybe they'll give you a cut rate. Who knows? I doubt it, but you can try. For everybody else watching, thank you for checking in. If you want more, see more of this style of racing and everything else, hit that sub button, hit that like button. Also, if you want exclusive Prime Grid Racing merch, hit the link in the description. It'll bring you to the merch store. And if you want to send me a tip, there's something for that too. Also, donation pages like jimmyfund.org and the American Red Cross deal too, to pass a donation along and help for a good cause. For everybody watching, I'm out of here for the night. Have a good one. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Thank you. One last shout out. If my wife Jenna happens to be watching, love you. Can't wait till I'm all fully done, and I will catch you next time. Love you.
Got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force apart. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped.